Hi everyone, this is Sunette, and in this video I would like to share with you the personal or private interviews that I do, as well as the personal one-on-one voice chats or written chats, as well as the beingness and sound symbol signature drawings. How each one of those points can assist and support you in guiding you through your personal experiences or your life experiences. So here I would like to first start with the private or public interviews that you can request. So with the private interviews, what I personally like about them is that in that interview I portal your mind, your being, as well as your body. So those parts of you come through the portal and speak to you directly. So it's essentially, in a way, communicating with deeper levels of awareness of yourself. It is one of the gifts of portaling that I'm able to do for you. And within that, because it's so personal and obviously also private, and the recording is just about you and for you, the information that comes through the portal, through those deep levels of awareness of you, is exceptionally specific, detailed. It covers so many dimensions where it can take you through understanding who you are now in this present moment, why you are. What do I mean by why you are? Why are you sometimes going through the things inside yourself in your life that seem so overwhelming or challenging or difficult? And within that can describe you, what deeper levels of your mind is interfering or contributing. But not only that, also understanding the consequences of what you're experiencing right now and a solution as well. So it's like a multidimensional, interdimensional view that you get of yourself. See, with EQUAF and with the portaling of the beings, they specify more general patterns and problems and experiences in understanding and seeing into the mind, into your consciousness, into your being, into your body, into existence. And what I found as well was doing the private recordings is that, so many can more relate then to more of the EQUAF products in terms of seeing, okay, now I understand more of my mind, my being, myself, my relationship to my life, my purpose and point in existence, and can more source from the EQUAF products to assist and support in guiding themselves and assisting and supporting themselves through this lifetime. Right, so that's more of an insight into the private interviews. Then the public ones, they are a bit more general, but also what happens is I portal, your questions, your experiences, but then also share it in more of a general context to assist and support more people. And I also like those of you who request the public interviews because, in portaling those parts of you, it allows for the problems and solutions to come through more specifically, more in detail, so that many more people can relate to it. So with requesting the public interviews, you're not only supporting yourself, but others as well. Then with the one-on-one chats, either written or through voice, also same process as the private interview, but you're getting more of a one-on-one in the moment communication, which I enjoy the dynamics of that as well, because as the person asks questions, I'll also bring through your mind, your being, your body, and deeper levels of awareness. And then again, it's almost like speaking to deeper parts of yourself. And that's quite fascinating as well, because as I'm communicating with the person, so many points open up in that one chat. And you can, within that, quantify so much more understanding of yourself, your mind, your body, your life. Obviously, given that it is an hour, we can only cover so much, but it has, for those who have asked for the one-on-one chats, how they have moved in their processes and in understanding their mind and themselves and their life has been quite exceptional to observe. So within the interviews and the chats, the private or public, and then the one-on-ones, that really assists and supports with quantifying, making your process a lot more faster, more expansive, because you get an opportunity to see a lot more about yourself in a shorter period of time. And then the beingness signature drawings and the sound symbol signature drawings, I mean, there we're going into even deeper levels of your existence. Here we're more touching on your beingness level. You know, as we've explained, you consist of a mind, a being, and a body. So that goes really deeper, straight into the core of yourself, and just assists and supports on that level to understand more of what you're experiencing in your conscious or surface levels of your mind or your everyday life. It's like what I found with assisting and supporting beings through the drawings is that it just gives gives them that foundation of conceptualizing and grasping and finally understanding, you know, why I am who I am and going through in my mind and my life that I'm facing right now. And just having that context and that understanding, you know, it assists and supports with that release of, oh, okay, now everything makes sense, and you know, now I don't have to fight myself on my mind or my life so much anymore. Now I can actually do something about it. All right. So here, this video, assisting and supporting with how those 3 foundations of support available on eQuav can guide you through yourself, your process in your life, to understand the meaning of everything, the reason for everything. And through that, assist and support yourself to empower yourself, strengthen yourself into the best that you can be. Thank you very much.